Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. It's actually kind of late tonight. I've been, man, I don't know, I've just been really busy. I'm getting a little slow right now too, just kind of taking my time. But I have been progressing on the BRZ, as you guys can tell. It's still up on jack stands. It is quite a daunting upgrade, so it's been taking a little bit of time. But I did finish one side already. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of show you guys everything. Of course, I did the BRZ TS specified pink springs. The major difference that I noticed really was it's just like an extra winding on the top, in all honesty. If you look at it, it's pretty much exactly alike, except for that extra winding on the top. I'm guessing that's helping for the smooth track operation. I don't know if it's going to make that big of a difference. But to be honest, it's okay. It's a daily driver for the most part, not a track weapon, so I'm okay with the way it is. Here is the trailing link. No, I'm sorry, this is the trailing arm, and this actually, well, here, let me show you the replacement. So the replacement actually is not specified for this year's model of the BRZ, but if you do a little, what is it called, cross-referencing, you find out that this part used on the current generation BRZ was actually used in last generation. So this was pretty much a direct fit. Got it straight from Japan. It does come with some little washers. Oh, there you go. Take a look at it. It does come with some washers, direct fit into the spherical ball bushing. These are really high quality bushings. I do have some Cusco ones as well. I will test fit those later just to kind of learn how to put them in. I'll save that for another video. But if you notice, this trailing link, there is a huge cavity where the rubber is inside the bushing, and then right here it's completely filled up with metal. And with the washers, it keeps it from moving from side to side moving. So the alignment, tracking of the car under high speed and all that should be just should be amazing. I have these installed in my WRX as well as all these other ones, and I will tell you that the difference, it is night and day. So I am excited to have these put in there. Of course, you do the usual lateral link system with the toe links, and I'm sorry, the lateral lower control arm, the lower rear control arm, and the rear toe link. I've done this before for my WRX, so this is kind of like nothing spectacularly new, but each one of these also gets a washer placed in between the body of the car and the actual spherical bushing to help with even more movement control. These make a huge difference. I'm telling you, they're crazy. I mean, these spherical bushings are just awesome for the Subaru BRZ. Something I also did was replace the brake pads. The rear brake pads are actually the exact same ones as the WRX STI 15 through 17. So it would be the 4-pot front Brembos and the I think 2-pot rears. I already put them in, exact fit. Very, very glad to see that. So that is great. Anyways, let's take a look at it installed. Okay, guys, well, here's everything installed. As you can see, pretty much the only thing you can really tell are the pink springs. Everything else is pretty much OEM. You can't really tell. Now, I have not torqued down all of the nuts. The ones I will be torquing down with the full weight of the wheels will be this one and that one. To be honest, I actually haven't torqued anything down yet, but when I do, I will be putting some of the tamper-proof stuff, just kind of mark them so I can check and make sure later on that nothing has moved. And you can see the STI pads in there, really nice. Definitely is clashing with the bronze brake pads, but that's okay. The performance of those brake pads is amazing. Now, I would have definitely gotten cross-drill rotors if Brembo made them, but they have not released them yet for this car. I'm hoping they will. I don't think they are. Based on what I've seen, they're only going to offer these slotted ones. So I'm okay just keeping with the blank discs for now. But that's pretty much it. Installation was really easy. I mean, I've done this before for my WRX, so nothing really here is new. I will say that I think these are actually a little bit easier to install the pads because it's just 2 pins pretty much that come out, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. Really, it's just held in by these 2 pins, and they come out so easily. So other than that, that's pretty much it. I did fit all the body kits. As you can tell, there's an extra drilled hole right there. There's holes drilled all over the thing so that I can fit the new body kit in. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful looking car. I am excited for it to be finished and done. So I'm going to work on it more tonight. I'm going to install these remaining STI items and just show a little view of the GR Corolla. This car is so much fun. This is a great car. It's about to undergo a huge suspension upgrade, stage 2, you know, with all the spherical bearings pretty soon. RCF, it's pretty much done. This car is just a lot of fun. I love it. It is my collector dream car. So I'm going to keep this forever. If you look at these brakes, oh God, this is the most beautiful braking system ever. Carbon ceramic brakes, can't get better than that. So I'm glad to have something that's top of the line, even though it's completely unnecessary for this car, for my driving. It's just beautiful to have a car like this. In my opinion, it's worth every penny. Hopefully it'll be worth more. It'll appreciate in value in the future, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna finish up my job and hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe, stay cool, and talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.